using an 8mm socket, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. You want to go ahead and start disconnecting the clamps and hoses to remove the intake unit here. So we'll start by loosening these. Then the engine cover, just kind of pop that up. And you want to go ahead and get to this hose clamp right here and loosen that. Now using a 10mm socket, we want to go ahead and remove this bolt right here. And take that bolt out and set that aside. We're going to go ahead and pull the intake tube off of the air box here. That's loose. I'm going to go ahead and pull up on this. I'm going to go ahead and lift up. Separate this unit. Well, underneath you want to go ahead and pinch this little tab right here. Pull that off and set this aside. Using a 3/8 ratchet or breaker bar, you can go down and we're going to insert the head of this into the tensioner. Adjust this here so we can go ahead and take the belt off. So I'm going to pull up on the tensioner, get some slack, and work the serpentine belt off, and then release the pressure on the tensioner. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this center bolt from the idler pulley. I'm going to go ahead and use a T50 Torx bit for that. And once that's loose enough, we're going to try and spin that bolt out by hand. We're now going to go ahead and take the original bolt, reinstall it into the new pulley, lift up on the upper radiator hose and just line that up and start threading that back in. I'm just going to go ahead and snug this down. With your 3/8 breaker bar or ratchet on the tensioner, I want to go ahead and I'm going to release the tension on that, and we're going to work that belt back up into position. All right, well, installing the airbox here, there's a metal post right here that's going to insert into the bottom part here. And then we also have a connector to go to one of the intake temp sensors right here. So I want to go ahead and get this connected. We'll line up that connector, snap that on, and then we're going to go ahead and try lining up the bottom. While you're doing this, we also want to pay attention to the portion here, to the air box and the filter. So you have 3 different things that you're trying to do to get lined up. Sometimes I just run a pick on the inside here just to get these little nubs around and get that popped on. Now you have a 10mm bolt that goes in the back side right here. I want to get that started by hand. Snug that down. Using your 8mm, we're going to go ahead and tighten up the hose clamp here. I'm going to go ahead and snug up the 2 of these.